Hi, my name is Deanna Sundling. I'm 24 years old from Perrysburg, Ohio, which is just south of Toledo, Ohio. I am the middle of 3 girls, and I absolutely love my family to death. I graduated from Miami University of Ohio in 2007 with a degree in anthropology. And right after I graduated in May, I went down to Kentucky in Fort Knox and worked at and did my internship there with a cultural resources consulting firm called Brockington and Associates. And right after that, I moved down to St. Augustine, Florida, where I did underwater archaeology. And it's good because in order to go do my field school in underwater archaeology, I had to get my scuba license. So now I can scuba dive for the rest of my life anywhere in the world, wherever I go. So, and that was fun because I got to see the different types of artifacts from terrestrial archaeology versus maritime archaeology. And we did even like the coastal, the intercoastal, and the deep water artifacts. So that was a bit interesting. And right after that, I started working in Jacksonville, Florida, with the same company that I worked with in Kentucky, Brockington and Associates again. And since we're kind of in between jobs because there isn't really much work going on right now and the economy kind of sucks, I brought you to somewhere where it looks like we would work, in kind of like an open field, but not really an open field. And on a normal day at work, I would put my backpack on, full of water and all my stuff that I need. And I would get my compass. I would set it to, we'll say we're going to go west. We're going to go west. I'd set it, I'd go west, and I'd walk in a straight line and dig holes. So I'd walk. But I don't think I'm going to go to work today. I'll just stay here and talk to you guys for a little bit longer. With working there for the past year and a half, I have had to work in a variety of different places. We worked in Indiana in the winter, in Florida in the summer, and a shell ring, which is like the swamp. I'd wear hazmat suits, full hazmat suits. They're like the big old white things, and even like a face mask in Alabama on the pipeline. And then we got to work at the NASA Space Center in Mississippi, which was pretty cool. I can say I worked at NASA now. And in working out in the woods, we have to go through a variety of different things. Like I've seen all the snakes. I've had to walk through like the big old spider webs with the banana spiders that are like that big. Pretty big. They're kind of scary. But and being an archaeologist, like every single person that I tell that I'm an archaeologist, they're like, "So what's the coolest thing that you found?" And I would say the coolest thing that, as a company, we found was the slave tag. We were doing a phase 3 excavation in Charleston, South Carolina, and the slave tag was just cool because every single slave had a different number or like code to identify like who they were. And so if we had the record, I don't really know if we ever found the record, but if we had the record of all the slaves in that area, we could have figured out which slave it belonged to. But I don't really know if we ever did. And so with all the different types of areas that I've been to and the different kinds of artifacts that I found, my area of expertise / my favorite area would probably be ceramics or pottery. Just because I've been exposed to a lot of them. Like I've seen a lot of Indian pottery down in Florida and the Georgia coastline. So I kind of like learned a lot about it while I was down there. And I have never been to Egypt, but if I had the chance to go to Egypt and do archaeology, it would just be amazing because I love to travel. I went to Australia my senior year of college and did study abroad for 4 months, which was amazing. And so traveling is just something that I've always loved to do, and I've never had a chance to go to Egypt, but having the chance to go to Egypt would just be amazing. And doing archaeology at the same time is something that I also love, so both of them together would be perfect. And I have never met Dr. Hawass, but having the chance to meet him would be great just because he seems like a very knowledgeable person and I could learn a bunch from him, and just more knowledge is great. So I guess hopefully you like what I have told you, and hopefully I will see you in Egypt. Bye!